Promise you that we're going to have some interesting comments from Reverend Jeremiah Wright. Reverend Wright saying some things that don't make sense. Asked if he'd spoken to the president, Wright said, quote, "Them Jews aren't going to let him talk to me. I told my baby daughter that he'll talk to me in 5 years when he's a lame duck or in 8 years when he's out of office. They will not let him talk to somebody who calls a spade what it is. I said from the beginning he's a politician, I'm a pastor, and he's got to do what politicians do." Oopsie doopsie. That is not cool. That is not the right way to go. And I mean, come on. What does that mean? I mean, what kind of frame of mind do you have to say that? Them Jews won't let him talk to me? Come on. That is disappointing. Disappointing. So he goes on Mark Thompson's show on Sirius. I like that. Make it plain with Mark Thompson. Yesterday. And he says, "Look, I've been misinterpreted." Come on. And he says, "Oh, okay. I stated it badly. Let's put it that way." And then here is part of his correction. He said, "Let me just say, like Hillary, I misspoke. Let me just say Zionists, responsible," he explains, "are different than, quote, responsible Jewish persons." Not really helping. No. Now, look, here's the situation. If you're going to make a distinction between Zionists and Jews, yeah, that makes sense, right? Zionist is a specific belief that they should get this quote unquote holy land back for the Jews, and whether that made sense or didn't make sense is an open question, and I think it's perfectly legitimate to have ideas on both sides of that. But one, for him to confuse the two in the beginning leads you to thinking he's not making that distinction much himself. And then when he tries to separate them apart, to say that he did it inartfully is a gross understatement. He seems to be saying here, well, there are good Jews and bad Jews. Some of my best friends are the good Jews. No. As Reverend Wright would say, no. That is not the right way to go here. And in fact, it makes me question if he really does believe that distinction. Because I think that that's a legitimate distinction to say, okay, here's some Jews happen to believe in Zionism, other Jews don't. To say anything about Jews in general is ridiculous and unjustifiable in any way, shape, or form. To say something about a particular ideology like Zionism is different. But apparently it's not really different in Reverend Wright's mind, and that's what bothers me. So I'm not sure the apology goes a long way here, or it's not even really an apology. He's restating it with a subtle distinction that's kind of lost on me. So, and nope, there's no good way around it. It's bad. So, if Reverend Wright wasn't done before, super done now. Here's who Barack Obama is not going to have a conversation with. A guy who says, "Them Jews won't let me talk to you." No, that's any kind of... See, but then it's also kind of shows the other side of it, too. It's kind of comical because the right wing says, remember what they warned in 2008 during the election. If you elect Obama, Reverend Wright's going to run the place.